I'm Anil Kumar, and this video is for my middle school students who are learning about angles in triangle. So let me sketch one triangle. So let me use different colors that will help me to explain how to find sum of angles in a triangle. So triangle has three sides, correct? So let this be our triangle. So this triangle has three sides. Now we need to find sum of angles. So let me call these angles as angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3 for the time being. So what is the sum of these three angles? This is what we have to find. How can we do it? So I prefer to redraw this triangle in a different way. So let me show you how. So this horizontal line, let me draw a bigger horizontal line. So this is my horizontal line. And what I'm doing here is I'm maintaining that line, same angle. So we are talking about the angle. So, but drawing a parallel line to this. Okay. So let me take a scale to draw a parallel line. So I'll take a protractor. So this is my line. So I'm just trying to do a line. So this seems to be a parallel line. Is it okay? So this line seems to be parallel to this line. So what we have here is that these two lines are parallel. Okay. And of course the horizontal lines are also parallel. So this line is also parallel to this line. Now the idea is to sketch another line which is parallel to the third line of the triangle. So that is the third line. So what I'm doing is, okay, we're doing approximately, okay, so we'll just move this and say this seems to be good enough. So this line is parallel to this line here. Okay. Now let's talk about it. Now if this line is parallel to that, so look at this angle. So what is this angle equal to? This angle seems to be equal to that. So this is angle 1 for us. Is that okay? Now look at this side. That blue line and the red line, they match, and this should be angle 2 for us. This angle is 2. How about this? Well, it is kind of inverted that angle. Do you see that? This angle? Okay. So if I bring the whole triangle down, okay, let me do it downwards. Then I can extend this black line and the blue line. Now you can easily see that the angle 3 is this angle. Right, this angle. And you have learned that the opposite angles are equal. So this angle is opposite to that, so that should also be equal to angle 3. Does it make sense? Yes, it does. So what you find here is all these three angles will form a straight line. So what we get here, combination of these three is a straight line. So how much do you think is that? So angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degrees. Correct? And therefore, we come to the conclusion that sum of angles in a triangle is always 180 degrees. Right? It's important to understand that the sum of angles in a triangle is always 180 degrees, and that is how you can visualize it. I hope this is absolutely clear. Okay, great. Now let's take few examples and then find sum of angles. As an exercise, what you can do is make few triangles, measure the angles, right, and verify whether they are indeed 180 degree or not. That's up to you to do. But now we'll move further and find angles in triangle given two angles. So let me now sketch another triangle. So let us say we have a triangle here. Let me just sketch one. And we are actually not measuring, but I'm just writing few angles. You need to find the other angles. Let us say if this angle is 50 degrees and the angle here is, let us say, let me say this angle is 40 degrees. Doesn't seem, but let us say 40 degrees. Then what should be this angle? Well, the sum of angles is always 180. So that angle should be 180 degrees. Take away 50 degrees and take away 40 degrees, correct? That gives us 180 take away 50 is 130, take away 40 is 90 degrees. You can calculate with calculator. So that's how you could get it, right? So that is how we can find missing angle if we know two angles, because we know that the sum of angles is always 180. Okay, let's take one more example here. This time I'll take a very special case and we say, well, this is our isosceles triangle. You know, isosceles triangles, these are the ones where the pair of sides is same, correct? Now in this case, if I say that one of these angles here is 70 degrees, then what are the other angles? Let's figure it out. If it is an isosceles triangle, these angles will be equal, right? So this is 70, that has to be 70. So we know two angles, we can find the third one by taking away 2 times 70, which is 140, correct? And that leaves us with 40 degrees. So that should be 40 degrees. As an exercise, you can verify, add them, it should be 180 degrees, correct? Now here is a challenge question for you. This one, what I will do here is sketch a triangle, but I'll give you an angle which is outside instead of inside angle. So I'm saying this angle here is let's say 150 degrees. If this is 150 degrees, then you have to find the other angles knowing one of this. So that's the kind of triangle which you need to work with. So find this. If this is 40 degrees, you have to calculate these two angles. How will you do it? Pause the video, think about it, and then try to solve this question. Well, you can see this is a line, and that becomes a linear pair. Supplementary angle, so that should be, this angle should be 180 minus 150. So it will be 180 degrees minus 150 degrees. That gives you 30 degrees. So this angle is 30 degrees. How about that? The angle on the top should be 180 degrees take away 40 degrees and take away 30 degrees. That is to say, when you use the calculator, you can 180 take away 40 is 140, take away 30 is 110 degrees. Okay, so that should be 110 degrees, right? So that is how you could find the angles. From here, you will notice that sum of these two is also equal to the external angle 150. We'll learn more about this combination in coming videos. Now here in this video, let me summarize what we learned. We learned that sum of angles in a triangle is always 180 degrees. If we are given any two angles, we can find the third angle. If we are given an external angle and an angle inside, we can also solve the triangle to find all other angles. I'd like you to go through this video and understand these concepts. I'm Anil Kumar. You can always share and subscribe my videos. Thank you and all the best.